What's up, guys? It's your bro, Richie Rich here. Today in this video, I just got back home from college actually. So a lot of wondering, like, what is going on? Thought you're done with college. Well, I was. Well, got kicked out, but well. I basically went back there because I had a course there for like this King's Trust course, something like that. I got no idea. But as much as I know, I've been there. Things are great. And so, yeah. Okay, so, today in this video, I'll be talking to you about something a little bit different this time. Today, I'll be talking to you about some tuning companies, actually. Say tuning companies, actually. Is this something I've wanted to do for some time? I haven't been doing it for quite a while, but, I mean, I haven't even done any tuning companies before. And I figured I'll give those a go. So I done the Shelby Mustang, so that's out the way. Thank God. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. So today in this video, I'll be talking to you about one of my most favorite. Hold on. One of my most favorite tuning companies of all time. You guys are gonna like this one. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you about the tuning company Street and Racing Technology, aka SRT. So for all you SRT fans out there, I'll be doing this for you all. And so yeah, um, before I get started, make sure you guys all like the video, subscribe, comment down below, comment down below, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all so you learn when I make brand new uploads. And yes, I shaved got little cuts and stuff. But yes, just the skin just tearing off almost. But yeah, so before I get started, make sure you guys all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you learn when I make brand new uploads. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. Fixing this up. Yeah, the showers today sounds pretty good. Well, today actually. Anyway, so yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So SRT, or Street and Racing Technology. Here we go. So, Street and Racing Technology. Well, SRT is an American badge of high performance cars and like SUVs and all that kind of stuff, manufactured by Stellantis North America. Says Stellantis North America. Mainly ones, mainly ones of the Dodge brand. All right, so the product type. There's not much on it. So the product type was performance cars. Owner Stellantis North America. Country is obviously the U.S. Introduced in 1989, around 36 years ago. So around 36 years ago. Its related brands are SS for Chevrolet. And the ambassador is Tim Kuniskis. Last name is spelled Kun is Kis, who is the CEO of the SRT division. So the CEO of the division. Okay, so it's mainly one of the Dodge brands. Origins of the badge. Date back to 1989. So date back to 1989. When um a team known as Team Viper say Team Viper was organized to develop the Viper, obviously the Dodge Viper. It later merged with Team Prowler. It later merged. It later merged with Team Prowler, the developers of the Plymouth Prowler. The developers of the Plymouth Prowler, so Plymouth Prowler, which is this two-door, two-seat sports, this open-wheel sports car thing, some retro hot rod, indie racer style front-wheeled creation. I don't know what it is. If you search up the Plymouth Prowler, you would know what I'm talking about, how it looks with the open wheels at the front. It's like a funny car almost, or I don't know, or the Tea Bucket or whatever, Great Gatsby. I don't know what it is, but yeah, Plymouth Prowler. I've seen these cars before. Well, not in reality, but fictionally, I would say, like in videos, TV series, photos, all that kind of stuff. Have you seen what the Plymouth, there we go. Plymouth Prowler would look like, you would see the result. Doesn't do well for performance, depending on the year. And the top speed is not even limited to 155. Depends on the year. From the 97 model, the 0 to 60 only 7.2 seconds. Top speed was electronically limited to 118 miles an hour. That's 120. But for the 9902 model, the same years for the R34 GTR Skyline, a little bit better for 0 to 60 in top speed. 5.9 seconds, so 5.9 seconds, and electronically limited a little bit more to 126 miles an hour. I don't know, but it just looks a bit dull, the car. Anyways, back to SRT. it later merged with Team Prowler, the developers of the Plymouth Prowler, to become SVE, Specialty Vehicle Engineering. This was renamed PVO, Performance Vehicle Operations, from January 2002 until around 2004. Since all PVO cars used this, since all PVO vehicles used the SRT badge, the development team itself was renamed to SRT. So since all PVO vehicles used the SRT badge, the development team itself was renamed to SRT back in 2004. SRT is used by cars of Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. So Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep brands, including police models, so like cop cars, like law enforcement vehicles. So including law enforcement vehicles, well, law enforcement models technically, for Chrysler slash FCA. So Chrysler FCA Fleet Division. Okay, next up we got is cars. So how much is there? Not much. Okay, so all right, cars. The naming convention used by the naming convention used by SRT. So SRT for its models is indicative of the vehicle's engine type, so whatever motor type it would have. The number that follows the SRT prefix denotes the number of cylinders in the motor, so the number of motor cylinders. For example, Chrysler 300C models. Unbelievable. Chrysler 300Cs, they're just terrible. Those models with a 6.1 liter with a 6.1 liter with a 6.1 liter Hemi V8. I'm not sure what that is in cubic inches. Maybe 375, 380, 385. I don't know, something like that. I can't remember. So, for example, Chrysler 300C models with 6.1 liter Hemi V8s, when in the SRT version, are named as the Chrysler 300C SRT8. Similarly, the Viper um, SRT10, along with the Ram SRT10 pickup truck, both had the 8.3 liter V10 motor. Before it was changed to the 8.4 liter with the brand new 2013 Viper, up until 2017, where Dodge killed off the Viper. Not sure if they're gonna do another one, but if they are, they're not only gonna bring back the glorious V8, but they're also gonna be doing it with a V8. Well, not V8, sorry. Sorry, but I had a long day today. Got a lot going on. Not only are they gonna possibly, if they're gonna do it, not only they're gonna still do it with the good old glorious V10 motor, but apparently there might be some possibility that they're gonna do it with a V8. Interesting. I mean, considering that, I mean, you could do like a V10 equipped Viper. I mean, with the standard V10, all you're just gonna do is disconnect two of the V10's HT leads, and you get a V8. Simple as that. No need to really do a motor swap. It just takes time and like money, space, all that kind of stuff. Just disconnect those two HT leads. It's like, what about, look, if any of you's got a 2013, 2017 Viper, and you want to do a V8, basically disconnect both of the two HT leads on the V10 motor. Disconnect two of those, and you get a V8. Or if you want the V10, just reconnect them back on and you get the glorious V10. Pretty cool. That just makes it life much more easier, so you don't have to spend tons, like thousands of dollars on doing a motor swap, which would just be a waste of time and money. It would just take forever. So just literally disconnect the HT link, so it just saves you that amount of time. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, do you? Like wasting valuable time and money on just doing a motor swap. Just doing a motor swap. Sorry, just jokes. We're there. Oh, can't eat a drink. Anyways, so we're still on cars. The naming convention used by SRT for its models is indicative of the car's motor type. The name that follows the SRT prefix denotes the number of cylinders in the motor. For example, well, drinking water. It's pretty good. Always important to stay hydrated. Anyways, so yeah, for example, Chrysler 300C models with 6.1 liter 392 Hemi V8s, when in the SRT version, are named as the Chrysler 300C SRT8. Say for example, Chrysler 300C models with 6.1 liter 392 Hemi V8s. So with 6.1 liter Hemi 392 V8s, so 6.1 liter Hemi 392 V8 motors, when in the SRT version, are named as the Chrysler 300C named as the 300C SRT8. Legit the worst car ever from America. Word of advice: if you're gonna go with something with SRT, my advice is get something from Dodge, not Chrysler, because Dodge offer much better options in terms of value and looks for the cars. Chrysler, they just don't give you that. For Chrysler, just forget it. Go with Dodge. Forget that Chrysler even exists. I don't know why they even did that in the first place. Say 300C models with 6.1 liter Hemi V8, so 6.1 liter Hemi V8s, when in the SRT version, are named as the 300C SRT8. Similarly, the Viper SRT-10, which was Chrysler derived. So similarly, the Viper SRT-10, which since the engine was from Chrysler, was derived from it, along with both that, along with the Ram truck SRT so SRT-10, sorry. So along with the Dodge Ram SRT-10 had an 8.3 liter V10. So basically, the Ram truck had the same engine from the Viper, the mighty 8.3 liter V10. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Currently, the quickest SRT production models are uh, uh, the main three. The 2023 Challenger, the latest one, Challenger Demon. So Challenger Demon 170 with a quarter mile time of 8.91 seconds, less than 9 seconds flat. So it's 10-second car technically. The 2021 Challenger SRT Superstock with a quarter mile time of just 10.5 seconds. And from that same year, the Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye. It's SRT Hellcat Red Eye with a quarter mile time of just 10.6 seconds. Now the thing that bugs me is like why people go with more Hellcats than they do with Demons. And I think I know why. I did some research about this a while back. And it turns out that the Hellcat is more for like daily usability, less practical, and it's got rear seats, you can just take the kids to school, do like shopping, whatever, whereas the Demon is just mostly for like drag racing performance. So drag racing performance, since it has like 840 horsepower. So 840 horsepower with just some bolt-on mods, technically air intakes, ECU, high performance fuel, all that kind of stuff, skinny front drag tires, all that kind of stuff. So the Demon is mostly for like drag racing. The Hellcat's just more for like daily usability, pretty much. I mean, they both do share the same engine, the 6.2 liter supercharged V8, but the difference is power outputs. The Hellcat produces more than like 800 horsepower, well, 707. However, you can get up to extra 90 more horsepower to 797 with the Hellcat Red Eye. But it would depend on which one you go with and the price, because each one would have different varieties of pricing. From depending on the different versions, the more high performance versions will cost more money. I mean, that's how it goes. Anyways, yeah. Currently, the quickest SRT production models are the 2023 Challenger Demon 170 with a quarter mile time of 8 point. So the 2023 Challenger Demon 170 with a quarter mile time of 8.91 seconds. The 2021 Challenger SRT Superstock or SS with a quarter mile time of just 10 with a quarter mile time of just 10 point with a quarter mile time of just 10.5 seconds. And from that same year, the Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye with a quarter mile time of 10 with a quarter. And from that same year, the Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye with a quarter mile time of just 10.6 seconds. And of all those three, I would go with a Charger because it's like more practical and it's got 4 doors. I can take people with me. More practical, just better for daily usability. I just go with the 2021 Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye with a quarter mile time of just 10.6 seconds. Chrysler released the 6.4 liter the 6.4 liter 392 Hemi V8 motor in early 2011. what else is there? So the 2011. So the